Hello, my dear friend. It is very weird for me saying these words, hello, my dear friend, because I'm not sure exactly to whom I'm saying this, but I do believe that throughout this journey, either it will be an opportunity for me to reconnect with my old friends or even to connect and find and make new friends. Well, I've been waited for this moment and probably procrastinating for months and months and months from now. And even though I'm mostly comfortable talking to many people and having presentations or lectures of that nature, this experience, finding myself in front of a camera and talking with the assumption that someone will watch later, is indeed a little bit weird and it's not a very comfortable experience, but I decided to push through and get this done anyway. I would like to just to share parts of my life journey, of course. Maybe it's just a very small snippet. And there are numbers of reasons that I am making this recording, and I'm not sure at all how long these recordings will continue. Maybe this is the only and last video that I'm recording my own face and my own voice. That is a very high possibility. I hope that that's not the case, but that's very possible. But the very fact that I've started and these few seconds over the camera, in front of the camera, already makes me happy while being nervous. It's still rewarding. So I would like to talk about my own journey with the books that I've been reading, most specifically financial books that I've been reading almost consistently over the past 2.5 years. And as I mentioned, there are multiple reasons that I'm making these recordings. One of them is that can serve just basically as a memoir and recording for my own sake. Probably you have heard the famous saying that you will learn the most when you will teach it to others. Even though there isn't anyone directly engaging and interacting with this video, but the fact that I try to reorganize my thoughts and share my very own personal takeaways from the books that I have really enjoyed and find value um, is indeed very beneficial for myself because it helps me to better understand and memorize and internalize the things that I've learned, not to memorize, but I use that for the lack of a better word, but internalize is the right word. And the second goal is that even if just one person would see or watch this video and hear and would benefit from it, it would be certainly something that makes me happy to hear that what I have learned has been beneficial and useful for someone else. And there are a number of other reasons, but these are honestly two major ones. So, without further ado, I would like to start the very first book in the series of financial health slash literacy books that I read. So, most probably, many of you, if not all of you, have heard about the book Rich Dad Poor Dad. Maybe not. Well, I knew about the writer of the book, Robert Kiyosaki, well before starting to read the book, maybe at least 5, 6 years. But I always had some hesitation of reading the book itself. A major reason was that I thought probably I've already learned everything that he has to share. Uh, However, that proved to be not true. So, and I hope that in this video and hopefully in upcoming videos, I can highlight parts of the books that you have less heard or bring a different angle to even different segments of the book. So one of the principles, let me put, that was very interesting and stood out the most to me was a principle that Robert calls it KISS. Yes, you didn't hear me wrong. It's called KISS, the very same KISS that we know, but it's indeed an abbreviation. KISS stands for 4 letters, which I think would be better to be shared in my next video, and also hopefully, and again, hopefully in the next video, I will share why that specific principle really stood out the most to me and how, in what way, excuse me, how and in what way it has been very beneficial for me. Well, I hope that there will be one more experiment and that I can share one more video. Until then, take care, my dear friend.